Keep your dreams alive. That's advice I wish I would have taken more seriously earlier, because dreams are what brings meaning and purpose into your life. About 6 days ago, I was on YouTube because I'd finished all my work. I thought I was done for the day. And I came across this video of a McLaren 750S. And if you don't know, this car is, it's beautiful. It's about 400 grand and it's fast. It's insane. It's a McLaren, right? And normally I wouldn't have clicked on that type of video, right? I didn't consider myself really a car person or someone who really cared about cars. And for some reason, I decided to click that video for whatever it is. Maybe it was the title, maybe it was a thumbnail, whatever. It didn't matter. I ended up watching it the whole way through, right? Every single minute. I think it was maybe 10 minutes or so. And at the end, I'm just astounded at the car, but also at the time I spent watching it, right? Because a 10-minute video or whatever it was felt like 3 or 4 minutes. It went by like that. And that's the first time I ever felt that way about a video about a car. And so I decided to do more research. I looked up the specs of the car. I looked up the max speed, the horsepower, everything about that. And it was at this point where I told myself, yeah, this is the car I want sometime in the future. And it reminded me that, big dreams bring a purpose and a fulfillment into your life, right? Before that, I had a lot of dreams, but a lot of the habits I was doing that you would consider good, meditation, journaling, working out, a lot of those habits were really just habits that I was doing because I was used to doing them, not because I was actively pursuing a big goal and actively working towards a big goal, right? I just did them because that was my daily routine. And don't get me wrong, it's a great daily routine, but I was missing a sort of purpose that I had just a few years earlier when I began my planche training, when I began my strength training as a whole, right? So after seeing that video, one of the first things I did was basically get back to work, right? I had a video I still needed to edit. I had schoolwork I still needed to do. And that video basically inspired me to do both of those things, plus hit a workout, plus do like 30 minutes of reading. And I realized that I was one of the most motivated I've ever basically felt in my life. I really, really wanted to see progress, and I wanted to achieve the goals that I had started months or weeks or years earlier, right? This McLaren, this, car, it's a physical thing, but it inspired me so much that things that I had done before that seemed almost pointless or meaningless or, tiring became one of the most fun parts of my day, Meditating, I haven't skipped that shit since I watched that video. Journaling, I haven't skipped it. Reading, I haven't skipped it, even though I love reading, so I would never skip it. But things that weren't always very fun have become amazing because I know that car reminded me that I'm actually working towards something. And big dreams like this, they have an effect that small dreams don't. And don't get me wrong, small dreams are important, right? They're basically what keeps you on the path to your big dreams. So for example, when I was training the planche, which is a big dream, right? That shit takes 2 years. I had small dreams. So when I first started, my smaller dream was the tuck planche. And then when I got that, the advanced tuck planche. And then the straddle planche. And each one went up in difficulty, but it was still basically an intermediate checkpoint on the way to the big dream. And so small dreams are great, but they're also not going to motivate you to do the workouts when you really don't feel like it. They're not going to motivate you to get out of bed at 1:30 in the morning to do your push-ups because you said you would do them every day, right? That was a big dream that forced me to do that. And Big dreams are personal. They're fluid, they can change, but only you know what those dreams are. And if you haven't found them yet, that's okay, right? You still have plenty of time. And the good thing about big dreams is they take a while, but they also don't take a while, right? Big dreams can be achieved in months or years. And that sounds like a lot, but it's really not very much, right? My big dream, one of the biggest things I've ever achieved in my life, the planche, took 2 years. And that's not very long. That went from age 16 to 18. So if you have something you're thinking about right now that is a big dream that you either haven't started yet or maybe has started to feel kind of dull, don't give up, please. Keep your dreams alive. They're there for a reason, whether you believe in God or not. I think that God put that dream, the planche, and every other thing I've ever felt for a reason. I think I have a purpose to fill, and dreams are either how you fulfill that purpose or maybe the results you can get from that purpose. Big dreams make you feel like everything you're doing is important for a reason. And that's what makes life fun, at least for me. I think that's what makes all the good habits fun. I think that's what makes stopping yourself from doing the bad habits also fun, right? So things that didn't really bring me that much enjoyment just a week ago are now, amazing because I know it reminded me that it's actually for a purpose. So things like meditation, I haven't skipped one day. Things like journaling, I haven't skipped one day. Things like even wearing these glasses, which I just got because they're blue light blocking and it's dark right now, so I only wear them at night because I want to get as good sleep as I can. And wearing these while I'm watching screens or watching anything is important to me because I want to get as best quality sleep as I can so I can do better work tomorrow and the next day and whatever, right? So little things like this are now so fun and important because I know I have a huge goal to work on. And they're just things you have to believe in, right? If you don't believe you're going to do them, you're never going to make progress towards them, right? They have to be big enough to where they make a big difference, but, small enough to where you believe you can actually do them, but not too small, right? Think big. Dreams are only kept alive so long as you believe them. So, please, the world would be a much better place if people actually believed in themselves to actually complete their dreams, because achieving a dream or even making progress towards a dream feels so much better than seeing another year go by without having any purpose or meaning in your life, right? It even feels better than watching YouTube videos or doing any habit like that. So yeah, that's really it. Please keep your dreams alive. If you're yet to find one that really inspires you, take a look around. Maybe you'll find some on YouTube like I did. Maybe you'll find it somewhere else. But I think that everyone has them, and their job is to make progress towards them or eventually complete them. So I believe in you. If you have one that you really want to share, I'd be happy to see them in the comments. Obviously, you don't have to, but if you want cool clothing, head to workoutproject.com, and that's it. I hope for your sake that you continue to work on them or you go to find one. So, thanks for watching.